What's up guys, Monty here, and today we'll be diving straight back into Hogwarts Legacy. We'd left it off where we had just arrived at Hogsmeade, got all the bits we needed, only for there to be our first boss battle. But if you want to catch up on what happened last time, the links to the previous videos are in the description below. Without further ado, let's jump straight back into it. So let's follow him outside then, I guess. Come on, move out of the way.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Why would you if there was an issue though? You must return to your common room for the night. Access not. Okay, yes, sir. Why can't I wander around? Where's... There it is. Okay. I don't really have much choice. No, I thought that would have been... after the 3 broomsticks would have been a really good place to stop. No, in theory, I probably should have just stopped right here, because then that would have been so much better, wouldn't it? Okay, well, there's not much to... I guess we'll take a look at some of the little side quests you have received out. Where? Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Okay. Okay. I shall do that. Just because I came this way, I am going to quickly do,
Lumos.
This,
must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Okay. I decided to quickly do this just because it's right here. I'm trying to figure out where it is, though. I feel like I can hear it somewhere. I'm not quite... So let's have a look at this picture again. I think it's around here somewhere. Maybe it's down here. I feel like it's down here somewhere. Oh, it actually...
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
It actually pinpoints where the moths are. Okay. Let's do that quickly. And you hit Lumos again, and it should just fit back there.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I think she's just up there, so I might as well just quickly tell her, and then... Come on, move. Move. And then we'll hit up Professor Fig's classroom. Hey, Lenora.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm not telling you. But, I'm gonna just tell her.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame. All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Who's a Meat?
The moth.
Oh, can I get that?
Seen
So that's that side quest of the moth thing complete. Let's go and talk to Professor Fig about the locket. Then I'm hoping we can just jump straight into doing the into going to see Lucia, whatever their name is, about the dueling thing. I would really like to cover that today as well. I'm guessing he's up here. Where is he? He's not even in here. Come and see me straight away. But I won't be here. Alright, let's just wait then, I guess. Oh, he's just suddenly appeared after I've had to snooze on his carpet. Right, okay. Whatever.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the 3 broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Ranrock Rock, and Rookwood. Oh, I've really picked two. A bad combination of names there for a tongue twister. Ran, Rock, and Rookwood want the locket. Sir, about the goblins at Gringotts. I'm gonna go with the locket.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I
Is that
discovered
it?
an
No, telling me.
inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared.
Oh, that's cool. So it's kind of
Clever
like a
enchantment.
Marauder's map kind of
It's
thing
a
there.
map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
Oh, is that what that is?
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
I thought the map
and
was
I'm
just
eager
crying.
to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
That makes sense.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book.
Exactly,
But we
better
should
be
be prepared
prepared.
for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got
I'll
to
let
actually do.
Professor Hecat know.
So we need to do Incendio. Where do we actually need to go for that is the question. I really do want to cover the dueling today. So what I'm going to do, let's go and have a look at this. I keep saying I want to do it, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go and look at the crossed wands, and then we're going to come back and learn
I don't
Incendio.
think I'm ready for this just yet.
Okay, let's go and do the side quest quickly.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Okay, you've just been waiting here for me then, okay. Where is he? Oh, that guy. I just, you know, like in real life, people have things above their heads, so you know exactly the person to talk to.
Can I help you?
He sounds like a kid, like, really, like, young.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm better than him. Yeah, there we go.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all.
But is there any way I'm going to benefit from
To
this?
liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
Okay.
Interested?
Of course, I like prizes.
Of
I like
course.
winning.
Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first
Sure,
time
that
I'll
makes
pair you with Sebastian.
sense.
Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Sure, let's give this a
Get me
go.
in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Oh, so we're against them. Sebastian and I are on the team. Break 3 yellow shields of control spells, like the levitation spell Levioso. Target lock with the cap locks, lets you track enemies without aiming. Use the arrow keys. Okay. I don't know why I just did them.
Lumos.
I don't want Lumos.
There goes my wager.
Oh, I'm just gonna throw barrels at her. Because that seems fair.
People can't watch the duels.
And that is that. I won.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Oh, thank you.
Count me in.
I shall. Now,
Good.
it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you.
Okay.
Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought.
Where's my prize? I want my frickin' prize, you lying bugger. Okay, so in order to get to the restricted section, we must learn the fire. We're already level 3. I mean, what level are we? Yeah, we're very much far enough ahead to be ready for that quest. So all we need to do is learn Incendio, and then we can go straight into the restricted area. Okay, let's go and see Professor Heggett.
Hello there.
Who are you?
Perhaps you can help me.
Okay, let's talk to you
Hello.
then.
Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think.
You think?
Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Okay, let's have a look.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing
It's
where
very
it leads.
generous. Let's have a just see
Where
what
do
he
you suggest
says.
I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere
What's a
near Hecat's
coincidence?
classroom.
That's where I'm going.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
You're just gonna stand around there continuously until I come back to you. Okay, this is kind of intriguing. Like, so obviously we're gonna need to use. I can't think of what the bloody spell's called, but that spell, this spell right here, number 4 on my button keyboard stuff. Okay, well I guess we've got to go to that. We've got to go up the stairs to that statue, to then find the door by there, and then use that. Okay. I mean, I don't think this actually shows on the map the area we've got to go. Right, let's just... We kind of know where we're going anyway. We're going near her bloody classroom anyway, so we'll just see if we can see that, that stone... skeleton... bone... thingy. I cannot think what that is called.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Might some kind soul help me?
Oh, go on then.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Why do
Everyone
people hate
hates
you?
you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Okay.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
I see what we've got to do.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own.
Is it
I
Levioso
don't think I
who
know the
needs?
necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go
I'll
for
see
that.
what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again.
Yep,
I'll be
yep,
back
yep.
to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'm not doing that. I am not doing that right now at all. We will cover that one, but not right now because I do want to go and get this Incendio and move on with the actual main story. Let's go in here and get this. Teach me, teacher.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell.
Which will be
handy
useful in
for
the
lighting
library.
torches, burning away spider webs,
Burning
and,
books.
when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be
course.
surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, Come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
What task?
You know where to find me once you've finished.
What task? Win 2 rounds of cross ones. Well, that's kind of useful, isn't it? I've already done one. Right, let's go and see Lucian, I guess.
Crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
I'd better keep an eye on high places. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
Okay, so that's the fountain for Arthur's thingy, so that means there must be that frame, that picture frame around here to use a spell on. I see what you want quickly.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Okay.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open... I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure?
Good news.
Okay,
We
so
have a new trio. Practice spell combinations. And you're up for round 2 of the
Okay.
crossed ones. When you're ready for either, come and find me in the usual
Oh, that's cool. What did we
I
get?
wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Okay, so we have just finished Arthur's quest. This is where the frame is. It is, if you want to have a look on the map. On the map, we are in the bell tower near the flying... We're here. We are going to quickly head back to Arthur. And then from Arthur, we are going to go to actually learn the Incendio. But we've obviously got to speak to Lucan first to get the last... Cross Ones challenge. Let's quickly go and speak to Arthur and finish
What
this
have you
quest.
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me.
Right.
Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Right, now we're back and we're going to talk to him to hopefully continue what we're doing. I know we've got to do both. There's 2 that we've got to do, so we might as well just do both at the same time. So we'll do the cross ones.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed ones all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Yep.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Let's use her. She's in the
Yes,
background.
ready.
Then let's get to it.
Haven't asked her permission, we're just using her anyway.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in
Oh,
advance.
3 of them? Okay. Adept round. Break through violet shields with 4 spells like the summoning charm Accio. A target, blah blah blah. Same as last time.
That's all you've got?
Ah, what am I doing?
Come on.
Why am I using Reparo? I keep using Reparo like a freaking idiot. do I keep using Reparo?
There goes my wager.
Surely this is classified as cheating. Ah! Okay, I could have done a lot better, if I'm honest. I wasn't fantastic at that, but I still won.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Okay. But also while we're here, I might as well just do that practice with the dummy.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice.
Thank you.
Ready to have a try now?
Yep, let's just get this done.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands.
Okay.
If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Okay. Such a polite young man. Okay, I see.
Next time, perhaps.
Okay, I see. Levioso. Coming in.
Nicely done.
Okay, what now? Oh, what did I press? What did I press? I thought I pressed it. Okay. I think I pressed 3 by accident, or I'm not sure. I pressed something.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Oh, thank
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
I feel like his voice doesn't match his face, but that's just my opinion.
Assignment's all finished.
Alright, let's go back to Professor Hecat, whatever her name is. I'm back!
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Thank
Should
you.
be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus.
Okay.
I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame.
Okay.
Let us begin.
Okay.
And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Okay.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
No, go down. Hey. So I'm curious to know where this is going to slot in, or if I'm just going to have, like, I don't know how it's going to kind of work with my little... You've learned the spells that you need to equip Incendio to your spell set. To do this, you need to swap it with a different spell.
Good work.
Oh my god. Hover over blah blah and drag it to your spell set. Okay, does it actually say what each of these are? Arresto Momentum! Glacius. I like this. I'm very curious on what this one is. Oh, just reading it kind of gives me chills. That's so cool. You can actually learn these. That's freaking awesome. I'm so excited. I say that about them spells. I am excited to learn them. When did you appear there? Okay, let's go back to Professor Fig's classroom and go to the restricted section. I presume that's where we're going to be going, the restricted section at least. Is he going to be here this summer? I'm going to have to sleep on the bloody carpet for him. No, I'm going to have to sleep on the bloody carpet again. Okay. I don't get it. Why am I sleeping on the carpet? Oh, whatever. Oh, there you are. I didn't see you down there by my desk.
Please know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer.
Come on in. Let's go.
So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Okay.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
Oh, he's
I
so
would
forced to
think
be
that
reckoned with,
after
isn't
all
he?
the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Oh. But very manipulative. He's got a hold over him. And it doesn't matter because...
That man is
Yeah.
exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster
what a
further.
word, illustrious.
I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Okay. Well, that's that then. And the basis is started. Oh, we're going to go there together because Sebastian was on about the restricted section, wasn't he? Well then, let's go and find Sebastian and do something we probably shouldn't do. Go to the restricted section
Sneaking into the restricted section.
without a teacher.
Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Well, we're about to find out. Move out of my way. What a coincidence, you're just lingering right here, looking at this picture. She looks so happy she's being burnt. Anyway.
Sebastian, there you are.
There
What a
you are.
coincidence.
You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, would you really be this open when you got some students? Like, he's looking at us, he's pointing at us, he knows we're talking about something, but oh well.
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me.
You've only known him a day,
Whatever it
and you're
is.
telling him everything.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Okay. What about the
How
librarian?
concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst
Clandestine?
her precious
What a
books.
word.
So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Okay. What if we get caught?
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
See you later.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Oh, it's now going to just cut to later. Okay, I didn't expect it to cut here. I think what would be really nice in this game is if you actually had a clock at the top and you kind of had to get your classroom on time with certain things. I think that kind of element would be good. You count down to when tonight is, but also because that way if you wanted to wrap a few things up, you have that opportunity. I also really like the fact that that picture, that stone, whatever that is, that dragon moving in the wall, that's really cool. Alright, come in, Sebastian. Ooh. I saw a red arrow. So these must be prefects?
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on
Can
now.
we be sneaky?
There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay, I'm gonna have to equip it, I guess, in a minute. And then I've got to decide what one I want to get rid of. I'm guessing I'm going to probably get rid of Lumos. Use the solution to avoid being detected in off-limit areas. Okay, so where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right, let's just get rid of that one for now. I feel we might be getting something off of high place or dragging something towards us. I don't feel if we're trying to be sneaky, we'd need a light to make it more evident that we're there. Coming in, or are you following my lead? Oh, okay, you're there. Yes, okay. Nearby adversaries will sense and then investigate suspicious behaviour. Being caught by authority figures and quest failure. Okay.
That sounded suspicious.
Did it? Did it now? So I don't know how long this lasts. Left to use. What? Why are you using that? Okay. I don't know how long this lasts. Okay, I don't know. This is going to run out now, I bet. I bet it's going to run out now that I'm...
Blast. The librarian's still here.
Okay, let's quickly get around here.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone.
I didn't even see her. I just saw a figure.
Usually. But it'll still be alright. Do you see
Oh, there
the
she
desk
is.
behind me?
I do.
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Where is the restricted section? I'm guessing the key's for the restricted door,
why do we
or
need
whatever.
a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Aloha Mora
Okay.
charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word.
Okay.
Trust me.
Oh, I can't go that way. That's annoying.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Okay, let's quickly scurry off. Oh, did he just see his little shape go over there? I don't know. Okay, so it's going to be for this.
After all.
Let's
Now,
quickly get him.
find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
You'd think you'd have someone down here just in case. Or is that just me? Use basic whatever. While untake to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. A mode grants precision spellcasting and reveals additional spell targets. Okay. So there are going to be people down here
Ghost, don't let her see you.
then. Okay. Oh, this is going to be sneak. This is super sneaky sneak, isn't it? Like super duper sneak. Like, I honestly don't know if I'm going to have the patience for this.
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
Okay, so how can I stop
So
talking
what
about?
is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne.
Oh, you're
so
a
that she
twin.
can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do
So
you
what's
think
wrong
you'll
with
find
her?
a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
Don't
I'll
know.
it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Well, I think it's true. You don't really. She doesn't really know until something starts glowing, I guess. That's gonna be a reparo spell, isn't it? Oh, gotta shift things around. How irritating. Just do that one for now.
Repair.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
Right.
Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Well, you don't really look that concerned, just standing there, aren't you?
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of
Off
this.
you go then. I think she already
Wait,
trusts
I
him
don't
enough,
want you getting
otherwise
into trouble for me.
she wouldn't have told
I
him
have
all
a way
this.
with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt.
Oh.
Now go.
Okay.
Good luck in your search.
And you can't really.
Now,
I say
where
can't
has
really
that
trust him.
damned poltergeist got to?
Yeah.
I know just the spell to repair this.
Okay, so where is wherever it is that we need? Oh, another floor to go down. Wasn't expecting this. I have a feeling we're going to be using our incendio. That's number 3.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. Must be more. That's it.
Okay, where are we going? We're going to be using this fire spell. We are. Otherwise it wouldn't have been... There would have been no point for this. Stylish school uniform.
This lead?
Let's have a look. It sounded like anther. I don't know why I'm getting a spider feeling. The feeling of spiders. Our antechamber. No, I don't know why. I thought it was spider something.
I need to wake up that rune over there. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Okay. I was just being a bit dense. Okay. Maybe I just was hitting it too much.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay. And that's how it's done. Your gift of ancient magic accumulates by successfully attacking or taking damage. Successful 10+ hit combos will begin generating ancient magic power-ups. Collecting these will greatly fill your ancient magic meter and recover a small amount of health. Okay. When at least one segment of your ancient magic meter is full, you can cast devastating ancient magic attacks that deal massive damage and break shield charms. Tap X when you see the prompt over an enemy's head. Yes. What's this? I don't know. Oh no.
Revelio. Incendio.
My issue is, I have no health. That is my issue right now. Oh, I didn't know I could jump. Oh, I didn't know I could jump at all.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Right. I don't know if there's actually anything that I really need. Like, I don't really need a freaking scarf in all honesty, do I? Okay, we know what's going to happen here, don't we?
Revelio.
Oh, press Z. That's not fair.
Incendio.
Alright, I don't think we're going to do too well on this because I have no potions. I need to have protection. So, let's have a look. I need as much protection as I can get. So that's 10. Here we go. I'm now hopefully a lot more protected with my lovely straw hat. Come on, move. I'm getting confused with all the button combinations. It really doesn't help that I have no potions. No! We got there eventually. My heart's like ramming.
Book after all.
Let's go and get this poxy book. That fight was freaking intense. But it took me a bit, but I figured the best tactic out eventually. Stupid straw hat and glasses. Bad for all that protection. Strangely suits her though. Is it a pensive? It is.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
So we're a descendant, I imagine.
Understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian!
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Wow. Right guys, I think that is a really good place to stop for today. So we've managed to get a new spell today, we've progressed further in the story as well as completing a few side quests. I think we've done really well. Make sure to keep your eye out for part 5, which I will be releasing soon as I cannot keep my hands off this game. So that is it for today guys, but if you enjoyed the video then please hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more then don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.